Hey guys, Card Talker here, and today I'm here with another Nendoroid unboxing. This time around, we'll be unboxing the 936 Miyamoto Musashi Saber from Fate Grand Order. The one I got, it was in perfect condition when I got the thing, but through my own mistake, I damaged the box a bit. So when you get yours, it'll probably not look like this, but it's okay. I won't be keeping this particular box because currently I'm throwing away most of my boxes away, and this one just doesn't have anything special going on for it, so I am not keeping it. Although she is one of my favorite servants in Fate Grand Order, so I might have kept it, but I don't know if it was in perfect condition, but probably not. It's okay. So let's crack this thing open and see what parts we get, and I'll do a review on it after I get all the parts sorted out. So I believe, yes, so the parts are actually at the back of the cardboard, so you make sure you take this out before you throw the box away if you plan to throw the box away. And if you plan to keep the box, then well, still take this part out because you don't want to leave it in there and just forget about it. You can use it to make some cute poses and stuff. So yeah. All right. With that being said, we'll save this for last and just see what's up inside inside that. So these are the parts that she comes with. We'll double check if everything's here. Alright, so there's only one layer for the blister, so there's no need to worry about being two layers like the Ishtar one. That also means it probably doesn't have as many parts as ones with multiple blisters. That's okay. She herself is a pretty good looking Nendoroid. The parts she comes with, from the look at it right now, it looks pretty solid, but let's take a closer look. So we'll take the plastic off here. Go put her ponytail back in. The hair is, the detail of the hair is pretty good for Nendoroid. Quite like how they did her hair. Take her head out. There we go. Let's see, I think there's one for skirt. Yep. Oh. There's one for a skirt. Go. And one for the upper layer of the skirt. Let's just take her head up. Oh, there you go. So there's that. All right. So this part of the hair actually looks kind of flimsy, so be careful because it's only attached by this part. So definitely don't play with that too much. But looking at it up close right now, it does look pretty good. The detail on her outfit is pretty on point. Look at the back. It's pretty good too. Okay, so the part for the peg on the back, it looks pretty deep, so I'm guessing it can stand pretty solid, unlike the Ishtar one and the Spider-Man one that I have right now. There's actually a few that don't stand quite solid, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. But let's look at this. That's the main figure. Let's look at the parts that she comes with. So she gets two interchangeable faces. The one where she's using her Noble Phantasm, and the one when she's eating udon, or her happy face. Next, let's see. This is her udon eating hand. And her chopsticks. So that's very cute. I also happen to love udon, so we have that in common. There's like the little bit of detail in the udon. And yeah, that's how she holds it. Same with the hand. So you can see that there's fingers that's holding the chopstick. Very, very chibified, like typical Nendoroid fashion. And of course, there's the udon on the chopsticks. Very cute. Let's put that away. Next, for her katanas, you get a few variations of them. You get one with them in the sheath. And you just get 2 normal katanas. So you can't, it looks like you can't have them out, one out and then one not out. It's either both of them are out or none of them are out. Okay, let's double check. I don't want to pull on it, so let's look at the instruction manual. Oh yeah, so you can pull them out. You can pull them out. You can pull them out. I personally am not a fan of doing that because that's why. Okay, so you put it back here, I think. No wait, no, that's that. No, it goes on the side. Yeah, it goes on the side. Yeah, it should be right here. Let's see, got that. Ugh. Pretty sure it's supposed to go on the side, but then it doesn't. I'll take a look at it later. But yeah, it does. Oh dang! Not bad. All right. Whoops. All right, back. So it does look like the katana is pretty. Oops, let's look at here. It's focusing on the wrong one. Yeah, right there you go. So it does look like the katana here. It looks very flimsy. So when you're pulling them out, make sure you are careful because you might snap the pegs. So be careful when that happens. Besides that, let's look at the rest of the parts she comes with. There's not too much. You get the orbs that you put on her katanas when she's using her noble phantasm or when she's attacking. And of course you get the extra leg for that little bend. Okay, for that little bend. Sorry, my tripod's not too sturdy right now. All right. So I believe that's all the parts. Besides that, let's look at the interchangeable. Oh wait, no, there are some extra parts there. I just missed it. My bad. All right, now I'll take a look at that after we look at these. So these are texts, the messages that you can put above her head. Very, very epic. And of course there's these ones here. So in total there's 4 you can do. There's that. And there's this one that goes. Yeah, I think it's supposed to go like that. There you go. And of course, there's some extra parts packed here. So that's where the stand and some of the other stuff is. So be careful not to miss that. I almost missed it until I picked it up. So usually, if opening this, you'll usually probably pay more attention than me when I'm not paying too much attention. But all right, so there are some extra parts here. So let's take a look at those. That's good. Because I was thinking it was missing. It didn't have the hands to hold the swords. So, of course, for this you get the extra hands to hold the swords, the katanas. So you got this one, and then you get an extra hand here to hold. This, I think there's an extra hand for you, just in case you lose it. But let's take a look at these two. So as usual, after the review of the parts and the figures it's over, I will take some shots and make some poses and then review the figure as a whole. Okay. All right. That's everything. So the detail on the arm here is, oops. There you go. It's pretty nice too. There is a little bit of articulation here for you to move your arm around, but there's no articulation and the elbow, so you can't move that. But you can move the hand and you can move this part. So it's a little bit of movement just so you can make your poses a little bit better. And let's double check with the parts list. So we did get the 2 katanas. You have to double check these things because there are chances where it's very rare, but there is a chance there where they might have missed your parts. One of my Spider-Man Homecomings, my Homecoming Spider-Man was missing one of the web parts, and then you just email them, and then they'll send you a replacement as long as they still have stuff in stock. Their customer service is really good. That's what one of the main things I like about Good Smile. So yeah, we got that. Yeah, we got everything. And of course the parts in the back. So in the baggie you'll also get extra peg and one of the parts for you to place the texts. So that's this one here. Okay. Just put this in there. One of the little joints, and then you'll be able to display the messages that you want. Alright, so I'll be back and I'll show you guys some cool poses I make with them, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so like I do with all my figure reviews now, once I'm playing with the figure and I find any problems that you might have to keep an eye out for, I found something with this too. So with the swords, as I was talking about before, the katanas, to be careful with the pegs, and I did pull this one out relatively easily, so there's no need to worry about this one. But this one I'm having a little bit of a problem with. I'm using a little bit of force and it's not coming out, so I'm scared that if I use a bit too much force it will snap. So I'm just gonna have this on camera just in case anything happens, and I can just send it to Good Smile just in case. But as you can see, I'm like pulling on it, but it's not coming out. And according to the instruction manual, it's supposed to just pop out. So I'm not sure if they used too much glue here, or if the paint dried up and it's causing it to be stuck together. But just something to keep an eye out for when you're playing with it, because I've had a Deadpool figure before and his katana the peg just snapped when I pulled it out because the design wasn't very good. The peg was too shallow and thin. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so that took quite a bit of force, though it shouldn't have took so much force. I'll try putting it back in and see if it's like that if I pull it out again. Yeah, it just feels very tight. You have use a bit of force to pull that one out, whereas this one came out with relative ease. Oh, whoops. Oh, no, yeah, it was easy, but this one was, yeah. Just be careful with the pegs here. Just be very, very careful. I don't want to hear people talk about how their pegs snap because they use too much force. Just something to keep an eye there. Again, everything else is fine. I was trying doing the pose with her swords out, so I'm back to doing that, I guess. But yeah, just a quick note, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, now for the actual rating and the reviews for the Vigor. This is a cute pose. The parts itself I quite like, and the detail on the figure is pretty good. So for the figure, I'll probably give it a 4.5 out of 5. The main problem was the pegs for the swords. That's what's deducting the 0.5. And yeah, I mean, there's actually 2 hands where you can hold the sword. There's this one, and then there's also, let me grab it again, also this one. And actually the angle for their hand is different. So if you want her to have the pose where she's holding the sword like that, like the one that you see on the box, you need to use, you're going to need to use one of the hands instead of the other one because the angling is different. So the little detail there is quite nice. Usually if you want her to be holding her sword in stance where she's pointing it towards your opponent, we probably want to use this one instead. Okay, that being said, the figure itself is pretty good. 4.5 out of 5. Not much else to say about that. It's definitely a step up from the Ishtar figure. I really had problems with that one. If you guys haven't seen that video already, you guys can go watch that. But yeah, overall, it's a good figure, good Nendoroid. This, let me double check the price for this thing actually. The price for this thing is currently, well, the price that's listed on their official website is 5,090 yen. 5,093 yen, that's before tax. So, for you American viewers out there, 1 second. That is $45. $45. Is it worth $35? If you guys are collecting Nendoroids regularly, then I think she will be a nice addition to your current lineup, especially if you're like me and you have a lot of Fate Nendoroids already. I think it'll be a nice addition to your Nendoroids. Actually, the funny thing is I haven't opened my Joan of Arc, John Dark Nendoroids yet. Probably will at a later date, but those came out a long time ago. So if I want to do a review on those, you guys gotta let me know, and I'll crack it open. And I first have to find a place to put it. My room's kind of full right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I personally think she's worth your money, but I'm probably biased because she's one of my favorite Grand Order characters. As I said before, she's probably in my top 5. So instantly bought it when she was available for pre-order, I mean. But yeah, that's it for this Nendoroid unboxing. Oh, actually, I just realized that okay, yeah, that's for her to solve her face, but interesting. All right, so actually no, before I go, there's another thing that I want to know from you guys. The little flames on her sword. The red one is loose, like it can go all the way to the end of this blade, but the blue one is kind of tight, so it can't really go further than this. I want to know for you guys if it's just a problem with mine where it's very loose, or if it's like that for everybody's. So yeah, let me know if you guys have this problem, if you guys bought this figure. It's not too big a problem if you're just posing it, because it's just going to stand still. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Nendoroid review and unboxing. This is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!